Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. 26-yard line. First carry for Bryce Love. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. Could you send us the mic?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 3-yard line. On first down, here's Love. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side, complete. It's Love. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Browns nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. For the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cleveland.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Browns.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Running to start the drive is Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Yes, sir. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Check, check, check.
And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he'll go out of bounds it appears right at the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Cleveland.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Love. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Deion Kane, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Browns 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
5 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Nice 57.
They'll run with Love. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
57. Mike, 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next
Touchdown,
time.
49ers. Andy Isabella, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers get a score closer.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go one more.
Back to throw again. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Complete. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, 51 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And
carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back to throw now on first down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down, Browns.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a carry for Dobbins down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Browns 42, 49ers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Dobbins.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle,